time is a charm. Let's see if I can go live on YouTube. I have no idea. But I am here, and so I think I'm recording, and I think that you can hear me. So, my name is Lauren. I'm the dyer behind lolodidit. I'm the owner behind lolodidit, hand-dyed yarn business in Central Kentucky. And I haven't been on YouTube in like a year. Maybe a little bit less than a year, but it has been a while because we've been having so much fun over on Mighty Networks. It's been crazy. So we have a really amazing, thriving community through Mighty Networks. And today I was trying to go live through Mighty Networks and it wasn't working. I don't know if it's my internet or my device, but I switched over to my iPad and everybody's like, go live on YouTube. I'm like, okay, let's go live on YouTube. That sounds great. So that's why I'm here. So I am here to share with you what I would have been sharing on Mighty Networks, but now I'm here, so I might as well share it all on YouTube. Mighty Networks is our community. If you want to join it, go to lolodidit.mn.co. mn.co. And it is free for all lolodidit.com customers. So if you have purchased from me from lolodidit.com, you can join our community for free. There are a lot of other perks, just not just the community, but there's a lot of things going on in the Plus membership. You don't have to join the Plus membership, but it's $9.99 a month, and the first 2 weeks are free. So you might as well check it out once you get into our Mighty Networks community. In there, we have knit-alongs and Zooms, which our Zoom is actually tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, which is another reason why I was trying to go live. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, our kickoff for our weekend sock challenge, which we do every month, is in there. And tonight is the kickoff at sunset to do our weekend sock challenge. And we also are talking about our Q2 sweater knit along. So there's a lot of things going on in there. I kind of stopped posting about all the stuff on Instagram and YouTube because we were having way too much fun in the community. So I was like, well, that's where I'm going to focus my time. But now that I'm on YouTube, I'm sharing it with you, and you should totally join us. Today, I might look a little harried. I don't know if I do, but today was our sheep shearing day on our farm. So if you didn't know, we here in Central Kentucky, when we moved to Central Kentucky 3 years ago, we bought a farm and now have sheep. It is our 3rd year of shearing, and today was the day for us. Thanks, guys. Today was the day for us, and we sheared 24 sheep, which was a lot. Probably, like, if you guys are like regular farmers, you're probably like, oh yeah, that's nothing. But for us, it seemed like a lot, although because it's our 3rd year, we actually did it a lot better, I thought. This year didn't seem quite as exhausting as the previous 2 years because I feel like we finally have kind of a system. So that was pretty cool. So we are trying to decide between a place to get that processed between Wisconsin and Virginia or Tennessee. So we have 3 places that we're trying to get that yarn processed and trying to just make a decision on what we want to do based on other people's recommendations. 2 shearings ago, we processed our yarn at a mill in Kentucky. Yeah, Virginia, Jenny! So we did process that wool, and I am supposed to be putting it up for sale for our Plus members. So if you're not a Plus member, that's another perk. You should totally join it because you could get our farm to skein project. There's not a million skeins out there. It's just, I don't remember how many skeins we got, but it's not very many. But it's enough to go around for our Plus members. So if you wanted to join us, that is another perk. I actually have it here. This is one of our skeins from our 2 years ago shearing. Last year's shearing, I did not get processed because I was still in the process of getting this yarn back, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do about that. And since then, we've made a decision to go with a different mill. And so, because of that, now I have 2 years of shearing that I will be getting processed. I'm just trying to make a good decision. So this should be going up on the shop soon. I keep on promising that. I've been saying that since January. I got the yarn back in December, and I've been saying that since January, but I haven't done it. So I'll have to do that. I'm going to have to work on that. But it is beautiful. It's a 2-ply and it's a light DK weight. So really beautiful for those of you who are in our Plus member group in our Mighty Networks community. So fun farm update. Everybody's doing great. They're healthy. They look so good. All of our sheep look amazing. I'm really happy with how their wool turned out. So it was just a really great day. It was really encouraging for us as farmers, I guess you should say, as shepherds. It's really encouraging to see your animals healthy and their wool looking good and all of that. So it was just a really wonderful day. So since I've got your farm update, I should share with you our shop update. So this week we released the last two of a 6-skein Harry Potter collection. This is Flourish and Blots, and this is Elop's Owl Emporium. And both of these are new to the shop and available on all of our yarn bases, except for our mini skein. So these are available on all of our full skein yarn bases, and they're gorgeous together and also separate. Any of the 6 Harry Potter colorways actually go together. So if you still see them, they're Fizzing Whizbees, Pepper Imps, Ollivanders, Butterbeer, Elop's Owl Emporium, and Flourish and Blots. I think I only have a few of Fizzing Whizbee and Pepper Imps left on the shop, and then the rest of them are available on all of our yarn base. Thank you, Knit and Crochet. Hi, everybody. Hi, Vincent. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Wendy and Diane and Kara. Woo woo! The whole party's here. Thank you. So tonight, we are kicking off for the weekend sock challenge, so I thought I would share with you what I've been doing. So last year, my goal was to knit 12 pairs of socks last year during the weekend sock challenge. And every single month, I actually did that. I did 12 pairs of socks, which is kind of crazy. That's a lot of socks for me in a year. And so this year, I thought I'd do it again, but I changed the Mighty Networks community because last year, I did not share all of my projects that I was knitting on in Mighty Networks or on Instagram or any of my other social outlets because I wasn't always knitting lolodidit yarn. And if you haven't noticed, 99.9% of the time I only share lolodidit yarn. And also in our community, the rule was that you could only share lolodidit yarn. So this spring, I think it was in January, maybe it was February, I changed the Mighty Networks community. So if you are a Plus member, you actually can show any yarn you're working with, not just lolodidit yarn. If you're in the free portion of the community, it's only lolodidit yarn. But if you're in the Plus membership, you can share all of your projects. And so I now am sharing all of my projects, which is kind of fun. I have washcloths that I knit and self-striping yarn and all sorts of stuff. I knit still mostly with my yarn, but I do enjoy other things. So it's been really fun. We also share all of our crafts in there, not just knitting. So anything that you're working on that is a craft or gardening or cooking or a recipe or sewing or quilting, you can share that in the Plus membership too. So that's pretty cool. So tonight is our weekend sock challenge, and I am going to be casting on these, which is, I can't remember, I think it's called The Last Jedi by Mustache Yarn. And I want Star Wars socks for May the 4th this year. So, and as you guys know, I am a huge Star Wars fan, and we have lots of Star Wars colorways that are going to be coming out next month. And I also have our Star Wars box. So that is 6 skeins that all coordinate together, that are midnight, blue, black, and then neon colors. So if you like midnight blue, black, or neon colors, the Star Wars box is totally for you and you will love it. So that is available on our shop now. It's actually the second round that we've put up. So I sold out of the first round of boxes and so decided to put up a second round of boxes. So they are limited and we did already sell out. So if you want yours, go get the Star Wars box. And in the meantime, tonight I am casting on my Star Wars socks. So I'm really excited about that. And last month's weekend sock challenge, I actually didn't finish. But I meant to. So now I will have 4 socks on the needles, which in my book still only counts as 1 whip because socks only count as 1. And if you are counting whips like me, you have a very low number of whips too, I'm sure. So I do not count whips as socks. I have socks all over the place. I have one that sits next to me in my chair. I have a pair that go with me in my car. I have a pair that go with me in my husband's car. So I just don't count socks, and that's okay. So if you're joining the Weekend Sock Challenge, you can join in our Mighty Networks community. I no longer host that in Instagram, so definitely join the Mighty Networks group, and you will love it. So that is tonight, and if you join the Plus membership now, you can join in the cast on and the Zoom tonight at 8. Kara says, I've got my yarn ready for tonight's cast on. Yeah, I've been doing really good. I have been winding up my yarn a month ahead of time. So as soon as I cast these on, then I'm going to cake up the next one that I want to knit so that I don't have any lag time. Because that's the thing that, like, I always happen to have lag time in between projects because I really, really hate caking yarn. And so because I really hate caking yarn, I tend to like put gaps in my projects. So that's why I have my set of things that I really want to do next, and then I am going to cake them next. So I actually have the skeins like sitting out on what my mind is thinking. And then of course, as I go to cake it, if I change my mind, then I change my mind, and that's okay too. Yay. And Kara said, I ordered my Star Wars box. Yay. Thank you, Kara. That's awesome. Who else got their Star Wars box? Anybody else want to chime in? I think you guys will not be disappointed with this. All of the boxes for this year have been fantastic. The Winter Blues box was a blue fade. Let's see, what was the other one? The Mardi Gras box was an all the colors fade. And then the Easter box was all pastels with neutral, very light. It's very, very, very light. But that could be considered a fade or not a fade. It depends on how you look at it. But it's so lovely. So, yes, get your Star Wars box. So, I told you about what's on the shop, okay? And I told you about the Weekend Sock Challenge. Told you about Mighty Networks. Okay, so let me show you what I finished. I actually finished my Rebel by Truly Myrtle. Let me hold this up. So cute. So this was knit with the Hippos for 2018, Hippos for Holidays 2018 colorway. It's so pretty. I love it. I have had this color in my stash since 2018 and decided I finally needed to knit a sweater for myself. It is so cute, and I will show you. Let me take this off. Let me show you what this looks like. It didn't turn out how I expected it to, but I really like it. So it's not like, I'm not disappointed. I just was like, oh, that's not how I thought it would look on me, but I think it's really, really cute. Wendy says, might not make the Zoom. As soon as my daughter's done, we're supposed to watch Quiet on the Set. Oh, now I'm going to have to look that up. Quiet on the Set. Okay, I want to know what that is. Okay, so let me show you my Rebel. Now I'm just wearing a regular t-shirt. Normally, I would probably be wearing like a V-neck blouse or something like that. So that, like, you know, take it with a grain of salt. This isn't my most attractive t-shirt. This is my Carhartt work on the farm t-shirt. So, but it's really cute. And I was going to rip back and make it a little bit longer, but my husband said that this looked really flattering on me because of the way that it cuts. It kind of makes my slimmest portion, like my natural waistline, look like it's accentuated in. So, which I yeah, okay. So I like that. I like that, my skinniest part, which is I don't have many skinny parts, so I like that. So let me back up. I don't know if you can see. Let me see if I can back this up, this camera up a little bit. Okay. Yes, you can see that. Let me move this. So, as you can see, it is a cropped length of a cardigan. So the bottom hem comes directly to my natural hip and the top of my jeans. So that's where this is. Right here. So it's a cropped length. And then I, of course, knit the sleeves too long. So I actually knit them a full length, but I don't really care because I pull up my sleeves anyways. And then the V, I think that like looks really nice and flattering. So I think it looks really, really cute. I don't know if I will love the length because I never choose cropped anything. But again, when your husband says you look cute in something, you kind of just go, okay, cool. So I'm going to go with it and wear it this spring. And if I don't like it, I have plenty of yarn. And what I would do, because, let me lower this a little bit. Because there are pockets here. So this is garter down here, and then this is stockinette. So all I would do is cut this off and then make length and then Kitchener this back on. Like that's what I would do. I've done that with a few things. I actually did that to make my rock opera socks. So if you've ever looked at that pattern, I kind of do that as my cheat because then I don't have to reknit the whole thing. So yeah, a longer blouse would make it look cute. Yeah, because this is just a t-shirt, but I think this is really cute. I'm not disappointed with it. I think it's trendier than what I usually choose, which is kind of funny. It's kind of trendy, so which I love it. So I'm going to roll with it and see what other people say. People who are trendier than me or know fashion better than me might give me some tips on how to wear this. So I have a few longer blouses, and I actually have one button down that I think would look really cute with it because it's kind of like a tunic length. So I think that would look really, really cute. And then like right now I'm wearing like really baggy jeans, but if I wore some skinnier cut jean, I think also that would help look flattering. So I did try it on with a longer shirt and skinny jeans the other day, and I thought it looked really cute. That's when my husband gave me the compliment, so I might be repeating that outfit. So that is the Rebel Rebel. So the fit is great. The thing that I don't like about cardigans all the time is that they fall off my shoulders. Like I have a very hard time keeping cardigans on. But the way that she designed this shoulder is actually really wide and goes all the way up to my neck. And because it has a full front right here, it actually, I could button this. It hangs on my body correctly, which I really, really like. So there are a lot of things I like about this because I do struggle a lot with cardigans. I generally wear pullovers 99% of the time unless they have this really wide shoulder area. So that I should wear it with a dress, Linda, except I don't have any dresses. So that would be a problem. But it would look really cute with a dress, like the cropped sweater dress thing. Yeah, that would look so cute. Guess I need to go shopping. So, anyways, if there's any more questions on Rebel Rebel, let me know. I think it's adorable. I love the little pocket detail because it's just a hint of pink. I use Beauty School Dropout in my pockets, and I love it. So, yeah. So if you are looking, our Q2 sweater knit along, which is happening over in Mighty Networks, is the theme is a lightweight sweater. So a sweater or a cardigan that's lightweight, like fingering weight or sport weight. That's our theme. So if you need any inspiration, here's one, but everybody's been talking about their lightweight sweaters that they want to knit. And if you have a suggestion and are in Mighty Networks, make a post and tell us the sweater that you want to knit, because you will inspire other people. You can also put it in the comments below. I would love that. I would love to read what you guys have to say. So, speaking of sweaters, I have been, if you guys have been, well, maybe, so on YouTube, you probably don't know. So if you guys have not been following me through Mighty Networks or going to Zooms or anything like that, you probably don't know. But I have been doing a major decluttering ridiculousness in my house. I've gotten rid of probably 70% of my wardrobe, 70% of my bathroom, maybe 80% of my bathroom stuff. And then in my office, I've done the same. Like right now, I'm looking at my gaping closet and it's empty. So, and it was full. So I have been crazy decluttering. And because of that, I've been coming up, like finding all of these projects that kind of have been lingering, or that I wanted to make changes to. So one of these was my Calliope sweater. So this is my Calliope that we knit together for our Q1 sweater knit along last year, which is so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. I love this color too. This is red wine, and I held L'Original and alpaca fluff together. So it is just soft as soft could be. It's so cute, and I have worn this. But the Calliope has like wide sleeves, and it doesn't come together at the wrist. And so when I wore it 3 or 4 times, and as I was wearing it, I was like, you know what? I just don't like these sleeves. Like, it's just me, and that's okay. So I don't like the sleeves, so I want to change them. So I put this away and like set it aside. Well, while I'm, going through all of my stuff, I find this sitting in a pile and go, okay, I need to update these sleeves. So I don't have another project on the needles right now, so that's what I'm going to do. So I have been doing more decreases, and I'm almost to the cuff now, so I will be adding the cuff in. Whoops, I got other yarn in here. And so I told everybody that in my Zoom that I was going to cut this and like throw away the sleeve because I didn't want to undo the L'Original with alpaca fluff, but it actually turned out okay. So I'm pretty impressed that I got this all undone and wound up and knitting it again. So, and I did have extra yarn from the same yarn batch and all that, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I did get the yarn back. So that's pretty cool. So I'm almost to the cuff. So now what I'm going to do is do the same ribbing that it calls for, but it's just a smaller circumference so that it fits around my wrist and isn't like hanging gap. You know what I'm talking about. So I just didn't want that gap in my sweater, and I am so glad I did it. And I took the time. So I got a cold on Sunday. And I just woke up miserable. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So you know how it is. Like with a cold, so I slept like 14 hours. But then the other hours, like I'm awake, but I don't actually want to do anything. So I'm like, perfect time to rip out a sweater. Like, what else am I going to do? So I did it. And it's awesome. So I'm really happy with this. And I'm sure I will absolutely love how this turns out. And I will show you guys this. Just food for thought. I do try to share all of this stuff on my lives that I go on or in Zooms, and I haven't been doing YouTube lately, so I don't know if you'll see this on YouTube. But like I said, join our community, and you'll see updates on this. So next, what else? What am I working on? Okay, so I have this baby sock pattern, the best little socks ever, that I have been knitting up for like 2 years, 3 years, I don't even know how long. For forever, I've been knitting up this little baby sock recipe, which is a classic 2x2 ribbed sock that I have in baby sizes. It's just great. It's a great little gift, and I give it to everybody who has babies, and it's so much fun. But as I continue to have more children in my life, I have realized I get to actually see the babies all the time and then see how they were wearing their socks and how they fit and how the moms use them. And I realized that I could make the sock fit better. And I always knit the size 2 in my pattern, which is a 3 to 6 month size. And so I'm never expecting the moms to put these socks on their little tiny 1 week old infants. Except I've noticed that they all do. They all put these huge socks on their little tiny infants. And I'm like, how can I make this fit better so it will fit for a 0 all the way to a 6 month old with the same sock circumference, but changing it. And so I changed the pattern to accommodate a heel, whether that little baby heel is here or the little baby heel is here. And so I have been knitting these. I have knit 4 pairs of this style. So I'm ready to write the pattern now that I've kind of tweaked the concept. Like I would try them on a baby and then I would go back to the drawing board. I'm like, okay, let me try this again. And so I've been tweaking this and I love how it turned out. And I changed the toe too, because of the way that they were wearing it. So my first iteration didn't have a change in the toe, and then my second one I changed the toe. So I have these socks. This is knit out of the colorway that was released last week called Mermaid's Blush. So cute. So cute. And then these were knit out of the colorway that released last week called Hello Spring. And these are so cute. I just adore these socks. And they will fit baby's feet from 0 to 6 months, which is really cool. So I don't know what to name them. Best baby fitting socks ever? I don't know. Yeah, it's so fun. So I'll be releasing these soon now that I've figured out the recipe. So they're so cute. And this is Hello Spring. And then these sock blockers, I actually have 2 pairs of these because I knit that many baby socks. These are from A Needle Runs Through It. If you wanted to pick them up, I highly recommend her baby sock blockers. I've had other baby sock blockers, but these are really truly the perfect size for a 3 to 6 month old size. And then when you block the socks, they make really cute gifts. So even if the socks don't fit the kid, you can be like, oh, you can put it in a shadow box. It's so cute. It's a cute gift, even if the mom does not want to use socks on their child. It's a cute little sweet gift. And I am knitting another one for another child. So I originally knit this color for this new baby that just was born 2 weeks ago. And I didn't know the gender or the name. But once his name was announced, I was like, I have to knit a different color because he has like this super manly, raw name. And I knit Hello Spring. And I was like, okay, I gotta change the color for this particular child. Usually I don't do that because I'm like, oh yeah, so cute. And it doesn't really matter because all babies and all little baby colors and pastels are perfect. And this child cannot get a pastel because he's got like such a badass name. So I decided to use orange, which is way more rock than Hello Spring. So this is Glorious Morning. I think I have a few skeins of this left on my shop, and it's a really beautiful yellowy orange with red and green and black speckles in it. It's really, really pretty. So I switched up what I was going to do, which actually worked out great because I have 3 babies that I need to give socks to anyway, so this worked out perfect. And it gives me an excuse to knit up one of my favorite. I love this orange so much. I've knit this in like 3 different things. And so I've just been using the same skein over and over. So I really, really like this color. So it was a perfect excuse. So that's it. That's what's going on. And that's what I was going to share with everybody. So don't forget, tonight is the Weekend Sock Challenge kickoff. Don't forget that tonight is a Zoom at 8 o'clock if you're in the Plus membership. We've got the Star Wars box going on right now. Oh, you know what I totally forgot about? our books and tea new subscription that's going on. So if you are a literary fan, which you know that I am, we just restarted our book club. I am doing a subscription that has a sock set, so a full skein and a mini skein on a yarn base of your choice, inspired by our favorite works of literature. So the very first month is going to be Anne of Green Gables, which I know everybody loves. It's such a sweet book. I've read it like 5 times. So sweet. So that one will be our first month. You have until April 7th to subscribe, and that will ship out on May 1st. So, or May, the first week of May, I should say. The first week of May will be the first shipment. And you will also get 3 packages. I'm pretty sure it's 3. 3 packages of stash tea, which is, why did I say stash? Probably because I'm looking at my stash. It's actually Smith Tea. Smith Tea is my favorite brand of tea. I buy from them very consistently and I probably should just be a spokesperson for them. I wish they had an affiliate program because I talk about them so much. I love their tea. I was first introduced to their tea by my friend Erica, who used to, when she had a bag business, she used to include tea in her packages, and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? So I started drinking it and I haven't stopped since. And they are always coming out with new tea. It's full leaf tea. It's such a treat, such a joy. So that is part of the club, that you'll get 3 different tea bags in there to enjoy with your reading and your knitting. So I hope you guys love this club. I love it so much. I've already been dyeing up the colors so that I have them prepared for when those months come up, and you will not be disappointed. They're so beautiful. They go with the themes. I don't think that you'll be disappointed. And this club is so much fun. So check it out. That's on lolodidit.com. You can also join our book club if you love reading. You can join the book club regardless if you're a Lolodidit Mighty Networks community subscriber or not. You can join the book club through a subscription that does not include Mighty Network. So even if you don't want the social aspect but still want to join in the book club discussion, you absolutely can, and we would love to have you. This month, so on Tuesday, we're meeting, and it is Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and this month we read Elantris by Brandon Sanderson, who's one of my favorite fantasy authors. And then next month is the 4th Tuesday of the month at 8 p.m. Eastern is Killers of the Flower Moon, which is a nonfiction choice and also was an amazing movie. So we decided to read the book together. And if you are a Plus member in our Mighty Networks group, you can vote on the book. So I do like give a theme and then we vote on it, and that's who it is. So it's really fun and interactive. Let's see. Star Wars box, books and tea club, Zoom tonight. I think that's it. I think I went through everything. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for through all of my technical difficulties and having fun with me, and I hope you enjoy this one. So I will see you soon, and I hope to see you over in the community. Love you all.